Hello Scorpio, and welcome to my channel Green Lion Goddess Tarot. This is your monthly reading for March. So moving from your fellow water sign into Aries as well. So a bit of Pisces, a bit of Aries. And we have the beautiful bear here, the Four of Feathers, Sanctuary and Rest. I kind of get, you might get some interesting messages coming in through your dreams. You might be working working with your dreams. Your soul might be working through your dreams, whether you're consciously aware of it or not. But quite literally, this could just mean sanctuary and rest and getting some good sleep. Could be something that is important to come in. Maybe it would be a good time to kind of go away on a retreat or do something like that, spend a bit of time away. But yeah, Four of Feathers, sanctuary and rest, this really sense of slumber. Something is sleeping, but I feel like this sleeper energy is... There's something going on in the back of this bear's mind here that is kind of working in the kind of unconscious, subconscious, the higher realms. So that's why I feel like you're connecting to something out there. So let's see what this is all about. It's kind of fascinating, Scorpio. So what's shifting and changing for you for the month of March? What's shifting and changing in the month of March? We have, okay, Cup Prince, Pisces, Chariot. Beautiful. So I feel like you are opening your heart to something new or someone new. We've got Sword Prince, Gemini, Chariot. Yeah, there's new ideas that are coming in, new solutions. Again, I feel like this is kind of something that's happening on this real subconscious dreamlike realm. It's kind of interesting. You might not even be consciously aware of this at this moment in time. And then we've got Wand Prince, Sagittarius, Chariot. Look at this, 3 pages, like 3 princes pretty much coming in. Sagittarius, Chariot, Gemini, Chariot, and Pisces, Chariot. Wow. And yeah, interesting. They're all mutable signs as well. So it's all about, in theory, like these princes should all be challenging each other to achieve something. As a sense of there might be people around you, and to complete something. It feels like there's a challenge of completing a cycle. But yeah, I feel like I get this vibe of, this is like the 3 princes all competing with each other, trying to kind of achieve something or win some kind of recognition in a way. And it almost feels like, or could it feel like a fairy tale in your dreams? But is it real? It's just got this real kind of like intangible feeling to it with all these new fresh energies that are opening up, vying for your attention in a way. So yeah, interesting. But yeah, and I feel like, what I actually do really feel like, I mean, you might see this in your 3D world and your human world, but I really feel like these are different aspects of you, that new aspects are coming in, and it's kind of like, pick me. I want to go first. I want to be, and everyone's, like I said, vying for your attention. So it's kind of quite ethereal, this energy. So we'll see where it's going, Scorpio. We have the Queen of Cups. Here you are, the Queen of Water coming in. So a lot of divine feminine, what's going inside that beautiful heart of yours. But with that Queen of Cups, what's going on inside your emotional body? But it can also be your intuition with the Queen of Cups. So, yes, so much going on. You might find that there just are people like really wanting your attention, vying for your attention. That's kind of what I feel like. And it could be very tiring. That's why you need a little bit of a rest. I feel like these 3 princes, they kind of got the energy of like suitors, like old-fashioned kind of suitors. It doesn't have to necessarily be romantic. It could be, but if it is, there's more than one person coming in here. But there is a sense of, you're in demand, pretty much, is what's coming in here. So, Scorpio, just wanted to let you know that this reading is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon and Rising. Always recommend to watch all 3 of your placements if you know where they are, because they give you a fuller picture of what is going on for you. And this is a general reading, Scorpio. Just take what feels right, leave the rest. If it does really resonate, you'd like to explore it further, there will be an extended reading, and the link for that will be in the description box below. So with the extended, you can buy it individually as just a one-off Scorpio reading, Or you could look at joining my Patreon channel where you have access to, for the same price, it's a regular monthly payment, you get access to all the extended readings, all signs, plus a whole heap of other content like tutorials, meditations, astrology updates. There's just a lot that's going to be in there, discounts on readings, a whole heap of stuff that's going to be in there. So love it if you check that out. And yeah, the link is in the description box below. So the Queen of Cups crossed by the Two of Pentacles, weighing something up. But it does need to be fulfilling. So I feel like there's, multiple options that are in front of you here. The World. This is the completion energy. So I feel like that's the mutable, even though this is all very new, it's all fresh. The print, like the pages are always like new, fresh energy, the things you could get excited about, which feels really exciting. There's just so much happening here with these. But yeah, the Queen of Swords, a lot of divine feminine coming in, the Hanged Man. This might be you just going, I need to have a think about it. I need to have a big rest. The Two of Cups, this is you. So there are connections coming in. This is you thinking about the connections around you. This can be love connections. It can just be relationships with other people who are friends, workers, co-workers, bosses, family. Could be anyone. The Nine of Swords, it's like, I've got too many options, too many people to think about here. And the Four of Pentacles, but maybe you want to just take it all. And the Five of Pentacles, okay, some of these options might give you, you're going to have to make a commitment. You're going to have to walk away from some of them because some of them are fated for you and some of them not. The Magician, absolutely, it's a sense that you've manifested this, perhaps in your dreams with this Four of Feathers. You've manifested this situation where you're spoilt for choice, quite literally. There's the three princes up there going, pick me, pick me, pick me. So the mutable energy is all about endings and working through endings and being flexible with allowing things to flow, which is really nice. Which is kind of interesting because we've got the Queen of Cups here, which is you. It's very much a sense of, how are you feeling about it? Deep down inside, really got to trust your feelings. The deep waters inside, what are they saying to you? Because you're crossed by the Two of Pentacles, which means it's a bit of a balancing act, to be honest. Having all these three things on your plate or three options or three people vying for your attention, or these could be like three different jobs on your plate. This could be, it could be three different job offers. It could be it just feels like there's a lot of options that are opening up here. And they're good ones, but you kind of do have to make a choice around them. And maybe you're thinking, maybe I can do a couple of them all at once, or maybe I can say yes to some of them. But the Two of Pentacles is you're weighing them up. Potentially you might be taking on more than one thing here. And so your energy could be feeling a little bit stretched. Like maybe you just got a lot on your plate here. Yeah, it definitely is going to test the balance of the waters. So we have in your conscious mind the Nine of Cups, though, and it's kind of like perhaps this is still like, I feel like you might be taking on extra work or extra responsibilities or just extra energy in some way, shape or form, extra connections. Perhaps you're meeting new people with all of this as well. It just feels like, whoa, all these people suddenly want your attention. But the Nine of Cups is maybe this is kind of nice to get this little extra bit of attention here, or to feel like you're in demand, or that there's more options than one at this moment in time. Because this is the card of fulfillment. But it might be also when you're in the process of choosing, and I feel like you're going to choose more than one. Like there's multiple options. Like I said, I don't feel like you're just going to stick with one of these things. Yeah. So it really feels like whatever's on offer here for you. The Nine of Cups, it needs to be fulfilling. I think you're thinking this wants to be. So it might just feel like your ships are coming in quite literally, and it's like, whoa, it's all happening at once. We have at the base the World card. So interesting, this is about completions and endings and endings of cycles. And yeah, quite literally then all the princes are the chariots, where to next, what's bubbling away, what's coming in next. And so it's almost like you're receiving gifts from the end of a cycle. So it might have been I know that, you've had the South Node in your sign, Scorpio. So you've been working through a lot of old karma. Absolutely. And it may be that you're at the tail end of tying up a lot of those loose ends, which is actually going to, and you're starting to see some of the good things coming in. You're starting to see some of the gifts coming towards you, which could be really great. So we have in the recent past the Queen of Swords. I feel like perhaps you've already said yes to one of these things. So this is the Queen of Swords who's very clear about what she's saying yes to, at least. So it's about getting clear about what you want to say yes to, because there's multiple options here. But in the near future, you've got the Hanged Man. So this is kind of, delays, suspension, putting things on hold, and understanding what you need to let go of and sacrifice. So this could go both ways. It might mean, well, I can't choose all three of these princes here. I need to just choose two of them or one of them. So you might need to kind of set up some kind of process here of prioritization. Or maybe if it is that you're thinking, I want to do all three of these things here, they all seem like good options, whatever this is, or, I want to connect with all of these people, then it's like, well, what do I need to let go of to make space for this in my life? So there's going to be a little period of adjustment that's coming through with it. But yeah, you're presenting as the Two of Cups, which is you're ready to connect. This is the Two of Cups, open and ready to connect. For some of you, this is the card of love, falling in love or feeling a connection or reconnection coming through, which is really nice. And like I said, this can be the card of love and romance, but it doesn't have to necessarily be so. The energy surrounding you is the Nine of Swords. This can be where there's just a lot to think about, or you can't stop thinking about something, or they can't stop thinking about you, or there's just a lot on your mind. So it could be a little bit of stress and anxiety and worry about it, perhaps because you've taken on a lot here. But, there could just be a few little things niggling at you, fears about have you taken on too much or something here. But it's just about really, there's nothing negative here. It's just what's going through your mind. You're having to process a lot with that Nine of Swords. So anything that can help you process, because the Queen of Swords says yes to something, and then the Nine of Swords is like having a mini freak out about it. So, and that doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing. Sometimes it can be a really, really good thing. So we have as hopes and fears the Four of Pentacles, which might actually be, this can be a couple of things. It could be the situation. If these are good opportunities when it comes to work or money, this means that perhaps there's some kind of savings that are coming in, or you're wanting to save a little bit of money, or using savings for some of these options in a way. But the Four of Pentacles can also be, just holding on, just holding on kind of thing. Because a lot's been thrown at you, and it's almost like you're trying to create a comfort zone amidst all of this, but it's it's going to be a little bit uncomfortable just because you're saying yes to so many things here, I feel like. So that might be something you kind of got to we're moving into Aries season, and Jupiter's in Aries. Venus is going to be in Aries as well in the first half of March. And so both benefic planets are going to be in the sign of Aries. So they're wanting to bring opportunities to you. Personal expansion, but opportunities for money and love as well. And it just might feel like, whoa, okay, I've just got a lot happening here, which is, not bad. We've got Jupiter coming in with the Wheel of Fortune. So we've got the Five of Pentacles, which is if there's been any sense of this, if you're wanting a shift and change with your job, because the Five of Pentacles, or your money situation, this is saying that there's something that's coming in that is fated with the Wheel of Fortune, that it's wanting you to take responsibility for, that it's wanting you to dedicate yourself to in a way. So some of these options here could help you with that. The Five of Pentacles is kind of like you're walking away from something that didn't feel right, and you're really committing yourself to something that there's a little bit of unknown. Like this responsibilities could fully expand and grow here. But it's got, like I said, the sense of destiny and fate around it as well. So yeah, there is a lot happening here with this. And the two fives, the Five of Pentacles and the Five of the Hierophant equals 10 here. So it's like things are starting to add up quite literally. And And it's kind of like things are changing here. But the Wheel of Fortune wants to bring in some kind of good fortune for you, which is really nice. So we've got the Magician here. This is number one, you know. You might have to put number one, put yourself first in a way, and that is a very Aries energy. But, you know, we are very much, I just feel like there's just so much with all these three princes here that are coming in. The Magician's becoming very consciously aware of what this is. So this is the thing that is slumbering here with the Four of Feathers. This is what's been working through. And I feel like this is something that's been, like I said, on an unconscious level. Your soul has been working on it when you've been asleep. And now you're starting to see the fruition of this. And it might feel like, oh, it's come out of nowhere, but it hasn't. Your soul's actually been working on this. And then you're becoming consciously aware of it, like the Magician. It's very, the Fool card is the first card of the major arcana, the Fool's journey in the tarot. So it's like, you know, just taking this leap of faith. And then the Magician becomes more consciously aware of what's going on, and then working out that there's resources around and that this is happening in the human realm, and where am I with all of this, and so how am I going to make this work? There's a lot that's going on here with this because things are suddenly starting to materialize, quite literally. So I feel like it's very exciting, Scorpio. I feel like these are kind of blessings and gifts coming your way, but it is a sense of there could be additional responsibilities or work or things that you're taking on here that I think you're potentially going to have to manage your workload here in some way, shape or form. It says, this is your affirmation card, I'm in the process of positive change. George is agreeing, my rooster. I am unfolding in fulfilling ways. Only good can come to me. This is beautiful with the Nine of Cups. You're unfolding in fulfilling ways. Quite literally, I think there's a lot of things unfolding here. And part of it is these little aspects of you that are coming out as well that you haven't necessarily been conscious of, but they've been there doing their little work in your sleep, little aspects of your soul, and they're all ready to come out now. So yes, I'm unfolding in fulfilling ways. Only good can come to me. Fantastic. I now express health, happiness, prosperity, and peace of mind. Beautiful. Okay, so let's pull a charm for you, Scorpio. George is like, yes. Okay, let's see what this charm is going to be. We have, money. Okay, money coming through for you, Scorpio. Absolutely. There could be some really exciting with money opportunities here. Interesting. So yeah, something of great value could be coming in as well if it's not necessarily monetary based, but yeah, wow. Okay. So I feel like, wow, you're really working out what solutions here, working out how you're going to work with these resources, but they're saying resources are here. They keep saying head of state at this moment in time. So this is like a figurehead, kind of somebody that's like a symbolic ruler. No, they might not necessarily do that much, but they're symbolic, perhaps. So it's like in Australia, we've got the Queen on our coins, and she's, when she was alive, was the symbolic ruler, the head of state of Australia, even though she's not really doing anything. Like our Prime Minister does the actual work. But anyway, it's kind of, I think that doesn't, politics and all of that sort of stuff aside, it's just a sense of there's something symbolic about all of this as well that is about reaching some kind of symbolic status, is potentially what's being worked here at this moment in time. So yeah, interesting. And status can be, you know, where you're at with like your home, your job, your work, your career, but it can also be relationship status as well. So there's something that's coming in that feels like it's kind of like it's important that that's kind of seen, you're seen through that lens, or that this is being seen as something that's up there being respected in some way. So that's another thing that's coming through with it, Scorpio. So that's your reading Very exciting. So, yeah, can't wait to see what opportunities are coming your way in March. So, yeah, I'm going to take it over to the extended reading now. We're going to see the wheel is turning here. Big commitments perhaps are changing. And where is the Wheel of Fortune taking? Fate is stepped in, and it's just like, boom, we leave you on the knife edge cliffhanger. So I'm going to see where this is going. Let's explore that in the extended reading. We're going to go further into the future and see what's coming in. We'll pull some clarifiers. What else do you need to know about this reading? What's the best way to work with this energy to get this fabulous Wheel of Fortune as an outcome? And so we're going to explore all of that in the extended reading. Would love it if you come over. Like I said, you can buy this as a single one-off Scorpio reading, and the link for that is in the description box below. But you can also, if you'd like to explore the Patreon community and joining the community, the link for that is also in the description box below. And like I said, this is an ongoing thing, but you have access to all the extended readings, all the signs, so you can watch your sun, moon and rising, or cross-watch for somebody else as well. Plus, there's a whole heap of other content there. So if you'd love to go check it out, and if you sign up in the first 2 weeks, which is ending soon, you will receive a free 10-minute reading from me if you sign up to the Emerald tier. So that is it, Scorpio. Please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Love your support. Love hearing your comments. And that lets YouTube know that you support the channel and helps with the growth of the channel. And I really appreciate it. So that's it, Scorpio. Please take care and see you next time.